Please welcome members of the President's staff. Please welcome the stage party. The Honorable William Atkinson, Allegany County Commissioner. Mrs. Michelle Marks, member of the ACM Board of Trustees. Mr. James R. Piles, member of the ACM Board of Trustees. Ms. Linda Buckle, member of the ACM Board of Trustees. Mrs. Nirhana Buck, member of the ACM Board of Trustees. The Honorable Deb Bowman, Bedford County Commissioner. Mr. John Bowman, Chair, ACM Faculty Senate. Mrs. Shannon Redmond, Chair, Professional and Administrative Support Staff. Mrs. Elaine Bridges, Chair, ACM Associate Support Staff Association. Mr. Jason Bennett, Allegany County Administrator. Dr. Michael Bartolone, Superintendent, Allegany County Public Schools. Dr. Darlene Brannigan Smith, Interim President, Frostburg State University. Mr. Eugene Frazier, member of the ACM Board of Trustees. Mr. Owen Pratt, ACM student. Ms. Hannah Yael A. Apeda, ACM student. The Honorable David Caporal, President, Allegany County Commissioners. The Honorable Jason Buckle, Maryland House of Delegates, House Minority Leader. Mrs. Jane Belt, Vice Chair of the ACM Board of Trustees. Dr. William Zimmer, son of the college's founding president. Ms. Beth Mangus, Vice Chair, Bedford County Regional Education Foundation. Dr. Audie Klingler, ACM Foundation Board President. Dr. Brad Phillips, Executive Director, Maryland Association of Community Colleges. The Honorable Brooke Learman, Comptroller of Maryland. Mr. David Jones, President of Allegany College of Maryland. Please remain standing for the invocation and singing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
55 years ago, when David Jones entered this world, his mother and I would have never predicted this day. Even 16 years later, with his working at the freeze, serving up cones and cleaning out the car stalls, this day would have stretched our imagination. So there's a lesson for all of us here. With God, all things are possible. Let us look to God in prayer. Dear Lord, we welcome you to this inauguration ceremony this afternoon. As we begin this important event, we invite your Holy Spirit to take full control. May every part of this event glorify you and set the stage for effective leadership here at Alleghany College of Maryland in the days ahead. We thank you for the many past leaders who have faithfully served and paved the way to make this institution such an important part of our region today. As we look to the future, we ask for your divine wisdom that rests upon David Jones and all the leaders of Alleghany College of Maryland. May its leaders be guided by the desire to serve with integrity, truth, and discernment as they make decisions. As we remember the words from Proverbs, the fear of the Lord, the respect of the Lord, is the beginning of wisdom. So we ask that you bless our time together today and continue to bless Alleghany College of Maryland. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome. On behalf of the Alleghany College of Maryland Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and our many community partners, it is my honor to welcome you to this special occasion. Today, we gather not only to celebrate the legacy and strength of this institution, but also to mark a moment of transition, vision, and leadership. The ceremony that you are about to witness reflects our shared commitment to education, to our community, and to the future that we will continue to build together. We thank you for joining us and invite you now to turn your attention to the screen for a special message from Kim Leonard, Chair of our Board of Trustees.
Good day to the Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, students, alumni, and distinguished guests. We are gathered here today to celebrate the inauguration of our new president, David Jones. This is a day to rejoice and to recommit to the values and visions of Alleghany College of Maryland. Our vision, simply put, we will be the college of choice that transforms lives, strengthens communities, and makes learners the center of everything that we do. I'm Kim Leonard, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Alleghany College of Maryland, and I'm so very, very sorry to miss this very special event. Today marks a new beginning and is also a testament to Alleghany College of Maryland's remarkable journey. Before we begin looking ahead, I want to thank our past president, Cindy Bambera, and other presidents preceding her for their dedication, leadership, and service for building a strong foundation for Alleghany College of Maryland's ongoing successes. I also want to thank our search committee for having established and conducting an outstanding presidential recruiting process. A new era begins today with David Jones ready to achieve the college's vision. Our college has always been a beacon of hope and serving the educational needs of our close-knit community and providing the opportunity to transform lives. It has fostered generations of students, empowering them to achieve their academic and career goals. The faculty and staff have tirelessly dedicated themselves to fostering a vibrant learning environment. The alumni, scattered across various fields and industries, have carried the spirit of the college far and wide. Now the college embarks on a new chapter, guided by the vision and leadership of our new president, David Jones. The Board of Trustees has entrusted the president with the responsibility of upholding the college's values and to continue steering it toward a very, very bright future. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the college community, and the people of our region, it is an honor to inaugurate David Jones, President of Allegany College of Maryland. I congratulate you and look forward to the impact of your leadership and continued growth, innovation, and dedication to the college, our students, and our region. Thank you.
At this time, there are several others on the stage who would like to bring greetings on behalf of their constituents. I am pleased to introduce Brooke Lehrman, Comptroller of Maryland.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Allegany County, for the warm welcome. Students, it's great to see you. I'm so glad you took time out to come today. Greetings, everybody. It's really an honor to stand before you today in the heart of Mountain, Maryland, in the legendary Bob Kirk Arena, to celebrate not just a new beginning, but a bold vision for the future. President Jones, congratulations. Congratulations on your inauguration. This moment really represents more than a transition, I think. It's a declaration that Allegany College of Maryland is ready to keep climbing to new heights. But of course, I want to honor President Bambera, whose 13 years of unwavering and dedicated leadership really built the foundation upon which we now stand. Can you join me in thanking her? Thank you. So I'm Brooke Lehrman. I am the 34th Comptroller of the state of Maryland. I am delighted to be here today, not only on behalf of the 1,300 team members in the Office of the Comptroller, and we are so proud of our team here in Allegany County, but also on behalf of state employees across the state. I stand before you as someone who believes deeply in the transformative power of education and also in the untapped potential of Allegany County and Mountain, Maryland. You know, every time I come here, and it is not infrequent, every time I come here, I don't just see beautiful landscapes. It's also always 75 degrees, joke. But I also see boundless possibility, communities on the rise, fueled by determination, vision, and just the willingness to put in the work to get things done. So today I wanted to just share 3 truths that I believe will define ACM's future under President Jones' leadership. First, I think that Mountain, Maryland is truly such an essential part of Maryland's economic engine. You've already accomplished so much, and it's not just about numbers, but Allegany County's economy, $2.1 billion in economic output and growing every year since 2020. Those are not just statistics on a spreadsheet. That represents lives changed, families lifted up, and communities being reborn and transformed. Allegany College of Maryland alone contributed nearly $96 million to this region's economy in just 1 year. Your Mountain Maryland, your Western Maryland Works Incubator, likewise, isn't just training students in advanced manufacturing. You're positioning this region as a powerhouse of innovation. As we were walking in, we saw the note about the new cyber range that is here as well, that will be so instrumental in changing, ensuring we have the workforce we need to keep ourselves safe online. But every welder, every machinist, every industrial maintenance specialist, you graduate, every nurse, they become a cornerstone of our economic future in the state of Maryland. Here's what I know to be true. Maryland as a state can never be a truly great state until Mountain Maryland reaches its full potential. And when ACM graduates enter the workforce with cutting-edge skills and incredible determination, they are transforming themselves, but also their communities and their families. Number two, ACM makes excellence accessible to everyone. What sets Allegany College of Maryland apart isn't just what you all teach. And thank you to all of our educators and parents and community members who are involved in that commitment. Your commitment to accessible, affordable, and high-quality education isn't just admirable, it's necessary, now more than ever. In a world where opportunity often comes with an impossible price tag, you have chosen a different path. 89% of your students receive financial assistance, proving that excellence and accessibility aren't opposing forces. They're actually partners in progress. Every student who walks through the doors carries with them the power to change not just their own lives, but the lives of their families, their communities, and indeed, I believe, the state. And that aligns perfectly with my vision as comptroller. We are dedicated to working in partnership to building a state that is more equitable, more resilient, and more prosperous, so that every Marylander can reach their full potential. And ACM, therefore, isn't just an educational institution, it's really a place where dreams can take shape, where potential can actually become reality, and where the future leaders of our state discover their calling. I know many of you students might not know what on earth the Comptroller of Maryland does. Some of these folks don't know either. But I look to you and hope that someday one of you runs for my job. I am going to pass the baton at some point. So just keep it in mind. We need you all to step up. You're our future. Number three, partnership really creates unstoppable momentum. And that's happening here. President Jones, your appointment represents more than new leadership. It represents a commitment to bold collaboration. Your track record speaks for itself already, over $68 million in grant funding secured, not because you asked for help, but because you demonstrated that ACM delivers results that matter. Your understanding of partnership, your commitment to community, and your relentless focus on student success all position ACM to become not just a regional leader, but really a national model of what community colleges can achieve. Our partnership goes deeper than funding, though. I do sit on the Board of Public Works, and we are always excited to invest in ACM and in Western Maryland because it's strategic investment thinking about the future. True partnership means we don't just support each other's work, we amplify it. We don't just share resources, we actually multiply impact. And together, we're not just talking about change, we're making it happen. So let me leave you with this. Don't just aim to be a good college. Aim to be legendary, right? Aim to fulfill, we had here 129 consecutive wins. Maybe we won't see that again right now, but we're legendary status for that, and we can be legendary status in so many other ways. President Jones, you have our partnership, our support, and our unwavering belief in what ACM can accomplish under your leadership. To the faculty, staff, and students of Allegany College of Maryland, you are not just part of an institution, you are architects of the future. The work you do here, the relationships that you build, the excellence that you pursue, this is how we build a Maryland where everybody thrives. Mountain Maryland is an economic engine. President Jones, you are bringing visionary leadership. And together, working together, everybody in this room has your back and wants you to succeed and wants this college to succeed, and so do I. And together, we will build transformative partnerships. I say it often, and it is my true and core belief that we all do better when we all do better. Today, we're not just celebrating a new president, we're launching a new era of possibility for Western Maryland and beyond. We are building a better Maryland together. Onwards and upwards, congratulations, and thank you.
Hello everyone, I wanted to offer my heartfelt congratulations to David Jones on becoming the new president of Allegany College of Maryland. You know, David, it's not just a title, but it is a calling. Scripture tells us in Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. Well, with your vision, I think Allegany College is going to not just survive, but thrive. Now, becoming a college president isn't easy. You're going to have students, faculty, staff, and community leaders all looking at you. It kind of reminds me of Moses leading the Israelis through the wilderness. Except my hope your journey will have a few less locusts and a little more Wi-Fi. Now in Colossians 3:23, we're told that whatever you do, work heartily, as the Lord and not for men. David, you have shown that you have a kind heart, not just in leadership, but in serving others. And that is the mark of a true servant leader. As you step into this new chapter, may God bless you with Solomon's wisdom, Joshua's courage, and maybe, just maybe, the patience of Job when balancing the budget. Congratulations to President Jones. We're definitely proud of you. We're praying for you and can't wait to see the great things that will be accomplished here at Allegany College of Maryland.
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Buckle. I am very pleased and privileged to serve this community as a member of the House of Delegates and as the House Minority Leader, along with my colleague, State Senator, globetrotting Mike McKay, who beamed his comments in and did not tell me what they were beforehand. So hopefully we don't repeat each other. I don't think we will. But I'm very pleased and honored to be with you here today. And David, I hope you take a moment, I know you will, to look out across this room and see hundreds of people who care about you enough to come and spend this time and have been so touched and impressed and happy to be a part of your success as you have been of theirs. That is a testament to your character and to your ability. Allegany College of Maryland is an extremely important institution to our community here in Allegany County and to the state. I have a lot of memories in this room. I was here on December the 12th, 1987 as a young man, stunned, sitting right about over there when the Allegany College Trojans lost their first basketball game since I was a little boy. And more importantly than that, this institution meant a lot, I think, to my family, reflective of so many families in our community and throughout this state. The lovely young woman sitting back here in the last row that you heard introduced that has the same name as me, that's my mother. And she came here as a student, as a single mother. I'm looking out in the audience, I see my aunt is sitting there who also did the same thing. And this institution provided a pathway for them to achieve. It provided and put them on an educational footing that enabled her to go on to college and to law school and to become successful and to provide for our family and ultimately to come back here as a member of the Board of Trustees of this institution. I can't think of anyone better suited to care about and continue the traditions and move Allegany College forward in the 21st century than David Jones. He is a person of unique character. He is a person who continuously demonstrates the qualities of caring and graciousness and consideration. He does not give up. He does not argue. He does not fight. He persuades you through your respect for him, through his ideas and through his commitment to working together for the betterment of this college, of this community, and of this state. You all should be very, very proud of him, as I know you are. And I'm very proud and happy to be here today to express my great happiness and my congratulations at this tremendous honor. We have great faith in you, David, and we know that you will do great things. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. My name is Dave Caparelli. I'm the president of the Allegheny County Commission. I'd like to welcome everybody this afternoon. It's truly a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion, the inauguration of David Jones as the 6th president of Allegany College of Maryland. You know, that number really sort of jumped out to me, that David was only the 6th president, because it seems like the college has been here forever. As a few people also already mentioned, I remember being here during the streak, for coming here for basketball games and attending the games here during the home game winning streak. I used to come here and dream about going to college when I used to fall asleep in high school. Just kidding. I was very pleased that David was chosen to be the next president, but it sort of didn't feel like he was chosen. It seemed like David grew into this role. For any number of you out there and any number of years that you remember back, anything and everything that had to do with Allegheny College, David was there. And you could not ask for a stronger advocate for this institution. He still faithfully attends Allegheny County Commissioner meetings. We often ask why he would want to continue to do that to himself, but we can talk about that later. No. I'm here because I'm very excited about the future of Allegheny College under the leadership of David Jones. At the county, we could not ask for a better community partner, whether it's developing new curriculum to meet workforce standards or partnering on the outdoor wellness program. Allegheny College continues to play a vital role in economic, healthcare system, and providing individuals the skills they need to forge their own path in life. All of these qualifications David brings to the college, and I guess the fact that he's a great guy is just sort of a bonus. So thank all of you for having me today as we celebrate this new exciting chapter for Allegheny College. Thank you and congratulations, David.
Good afternoon, guests, faculty, staff, students, family. Nobody can bring you back to your roots like family, can they, President Jones? Former President Cindy Bambera. My name is Brad Phillips, and I'm the Executive Director for the Maryland Association of Community Colleges, and it is an honor on behalf of the association to be here today as we celebrate a significant milestone in the history of Allegheny College of Maryland, the inauguration of President David Jones as the 6th president of this institution. First, I want to acknowledge the tremendous work and dedication of the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, the administration, who have contributed to the growth and the success of Allegheny College of Maryland over the years. The unwavering commitment of the students and the community has laid a strong foundation upon which today's new chapter begins. Leadership in higher education is not just about managing an institution. It's about inspiring a community, fostering innovation, and guiding students toward their fullest potential. The role of a president is both a great honor and a profound responsibility. It requires vision, empathy, and a deep understanding of the unique needs of the community it serves. And we've all just been listening to how President Jones embodies those very values. As the Executive Director for the Association of Community Colleges, I've had the privilege of witnessing the transformational power of leadership in our community colleges across the state. Each college plays a vital role in shaping the future of Maryland, and this college is by far no exception. Your new president steps into a role that is pivotal not only for this institution, but for the broader Western Maryland community and our entire state, as the Comptroller has said. Under the guidance of President Jones, I am confident that the college will continue to be a leader in education and a catalyst for positive change in the lives of students and the community it serves. President Jones brings experience, a fresh perspective, and a deep commitment to the mission of community colleges. He will undoubtedly lead this institution with integrity, vision, and passion that it so well deserves. But leadership is not a solitary journey, is it, Dr. Bambera? It is a collaborative effort that requires the support, trust, and partnership of everyone here today, faculty, staff, students, and the community at large, elected officials, statewide elected officers. Together, you will build on the success of the past, confront the challenges of the present, and seize the opportunities of the future. In closing, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to President Jones, the Board of Trustees, and the entire Allegany College of Maryland community. As you embark on this exciting journey together, know that your fellow Maryland Community College presidents stand with you and are ready to support and champion your efforts every step of the way. Thank you again, and congratulations on this remarkable new chapter for Allegany College of Maryland.
Good afternoon, but I know everybody's here because they've heard it 5 times. As stated before, my name is Audie Klingler, and I'm president of the Allegany College of Maryland Foundation. And I've been involved with the foundation for about 35 years. And I bring greetings from our foundation to each and every one of you. I come before you today to congratulate my friend David as becoming the 6th president of Allegany College. I've worked closely with David over the last 25 years. And I've never worked with anyone that has the work attitude or ethics that he does. He has the ability to take on multiple tasks and instills the confidence of others working with him to excel. His attitude shows the passion that he has for the work, whatever the task is. Whether he's undertaking ED responsibilities, grant writing, vice presidential duties, he manages to excel in all areas. I met David working with our foundation, and I was just amazed at the competence, organization, and his expertise in the position of ED. When I would go into a meeting, the minutes were already done for that meeting. All I had to do was fill in the blanks. Made my job really hard. He has the ability to work with everyone. He makes you feel like you're the most important person in the room. He also has the ability to take people under his wing and lead them to bring about positive outcomes. David's leadership skills are phenomenal. Everyone you talk to says that David has the respect of everyone, from the maintenance staff, the cleaning staff, the instructors, the vice president, and our past president. His skills to communicate are second to none, especially when he's working with respective donors. He shows compassion for them, and with his interpersonal skills, they trust his ability to be responsive to their questions, and they express their gratitude to the college. Now I'm going to talk about something David doesn't know. It's in these notes. Several years ago, David was approached by another institution, and I thought we were going to lose David. I talked with Kim Leonard and said, we got to do something. And so they worked it around a little bit. David went and shadowed at this other institution for a couple of days. Then he came into my office, and said, I want to talk to you. I said, I don't want to talk to you if you're leaving. He said, I think you might like what I'm going to say. So we went back into my office, and he said, Allegany College of Maryland is my heart and soul. He said, I'm staying. At that point, I gave him a big hug, which I don't usually do to guys. A few months later, he became a vice president, and I don't think his feet have touched the ground since. Under David's watch, our foundation has grown to about 27 million. The staff that works with David are fantastic, right over there. And they all have the same work ethics as David, and I have to thank the staff and David for helping our foundation grow. I also have to thank you, the donors. Without you and your generous donations, this institution would not be what it is today. I want to thank you all. He is truly dedicated to college. He's the only person I know that has 6 arms and 6 feet. He is everywhere and has so much on his plate, but he always seems to have great outcomes in whatever he does. I could go on and on and on, but I know you're ready to go. He is truly an amazing young man, and Allegany College of Maryland is truly fortunate to have him as our next president. Congratulations, my friend, and I know the college is in good hands with you at the helm. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Beth Mangus, Vice Chair of the Bedford County Regional Education Foundation. Dan Kuntz, the chair, was not able to be here today, but he sends you his warm congrats, David. For those who may not be aware, the Bedford County Regional Education Foundation is the nonprofit arm of ACM Bedford County Campus. Since 1993, the foundation's mission has been to enhance the quality of life for residents of Bedford County and the surrounding region through educational opportunities by providing scholarship support and funding for instructional equipment, classroom furniture, and Bedford County facility updates. We are honored to serve as a partner with ACM and work together to ensure educational access. On behalf of the Bedford County Regional Education Foundation, I offer our sincere congratulations to you, David. Over the last couple of years, as I've served on the foundation board, I've seen how committed David is to serving the Bedford County campus students, as well as meeting the needs of the Bedford County region. I have been personally impressed with David's genuine care and consideration for others. He takes the time to get to know people, and he listens and learns from others to be able to move ideas forward that'll make the difference in many lives of many students. David, he is always prepared at our meetings to give us figures on registration, enrollment, budget, projects, and events at the college. David, you are a true example of what a person can accomplish with hard work, dedication, and strong leadership skills. Continue to lead the college forward as you always have with your positive outlook on the future. We are also proud of you. As the ACM Bedford County campus celebrates 35 years of educational service, the foundation looks forward to our continued partnership. Together, may we continue to change the lives through education and positively impact our community. Thank you.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. special things that I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care, so call me crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me.
You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
To the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
For the world we're gonna make.
Greetings, friends and faculty and students of Allegany College of Maryland. I hadn't planned on saying a couple of things that I'm about to say now because I didn't realize we were going to have some tributes to the ACC's, see there I go, ACM's historic basketball program. But I'd like to amend something that you all probably don't realize, and most of you, including David, wasn't even born when this happened. In 1963, ACC beat Baltimore 210-23. It's still a junior college record in the state of Maryland, 210-23. I wasn't going to do this, but I was encouraged. This is my dad's gown that he wore in his first inauguration here in 1961. And I thought might be a good appropriate time. Now I'll try to get back to my notes. I'd like to congratulate and welcome David as ACM's sixth president. 64 years ago, 64 years ago, this college was created on a wing and a prayer. 2 short months later, students had been recruited, faculty hired, classes began, and a vacant school on Frederick Street was brought back to life. My dad's vision of the role of the college is best summed up from his first graduation address in 1961. I quote, "As I contemplate the achievement and growth of our students, I'm pleased. As I visualize the opportunities now available to them, I'm envious. As I follow their careers, I'm uneasy and as comfortable as a colleague should be." He also had a sign on his office that succinctly explained what his philosophy was. Quote, "Students, please interrupt. Visitors will understand." David continues this tradition and has that on his door. This vision, this dream still exists today as a torch whose fire was lit by my dad, fueled by Don Alexander, and nurtured by Cynthia Bambera, is now passed to David Jones. More than anyone, David Jones knows and embraces the history, the culture, the importance, the vitality of this college and the crown jewel of Western Maryland. His 29 years here on the banks of the Potomac gives him the compassion, grace, vision to continue ACM's strong and enduring legacy. But that's a rub, isn't it? How does one fill those shoes? In this time of social and political upheaval on college campuses, presidents and campus leaders must stand in the gap to thwart all evil forces who want to destroy American ideals. Our better angels will prevail. 250 years ago, Ben Franklin warned about being strong enough to hold on to our democracy. Some 80 years later, Lincoln cautioned that we can only lose our freedoms from within. Then some 80 years ago, our greatest generation fought the Nazis to preserve our Judeo-Christian heritage and to protect freedoms of Americans of every faith. Dad personally helped liberate Mulhausen concentration camp and saw firsthand the horrors of the Holocaust. ACC, as it was originally called, has always been a safe harbor of religious freedom from the time that Rabbi Max Sellinger dedicated this college in 1961 with these words, quote, "Let the mountains bear peace to the people and the hills through their righteousness." Led by lifelong supporters of the Schwabs and other members of our faith community, this college has been a beacon of light, hope, and opportunity for Christians and Jews alike. I believe that Dad's challenge to this college, this community, and to our new president would be to seek truth in all things, to stay vigilant, and to honor and respect one another. So congratulations, David. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank you for your kindness and warmth and respect you showed my mom and dad over the years. You're the perfect man at the perfect time to lead his college boldly to go where it's never gone before. Dad and Don are proudly watching. Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, students, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Hania Alpedo, and I am a proud criminal justice major here at Allegany College of Maryland. Today, I have the immense honor of welcoming a dear friend and an intentional leader, our new president, Mr. David Jones. When considering his character, this verse comes to mind. "The greatest among you will be your servant." Having been raised by a true servant leader, I have come to admire and appreciate those who put others before themselves, and I see that clearly in President Jones. On campus, he takes the time to get to know students and genuinely shows an interest in what matters to them. Whether it's a presidential wave in passing, attending our events, or listening to our ideas, he makes us feel seen and valued. But most importantly, he serves. Not from a place desiring recognition, but from an innate ability to care for and invest in others. When I needed help moving, I saw President Jones put these values into action. President Jones, being who he is, graciously offered the use of his trailer. He and his wife Elaine did it joyfully and sincerely. He is also a servant in the little moments. He always has a smiling face when he greets people at church or when he gladly introduces friends. I am so excited to see the future of ACM, knowing that his focus will be on continuing to strengthen and care for our community while creating amazing opportunities for students like me. I know that under his leadership, we will not only grow as a college, but also as a family, connected by our shared goals of learning and service. So on behalf of the student body, I want to say thank you, President Jones, for believing in us, for caring for our academic and personal well-being, and for being a man who leads with service and humility. We are so excited to walk alongside you in this new chapter of your life and we are confident that together, ACM will thrive. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, students, and community members. First of all, I'd like to offer my congratulations to Mr. David Jones on this achievement in your career journey. You've certainly worked hard for this and put in the hours, and I know that you will succeed in this endeavor as ACM president. And while it is true that Mr. Jones has proven to be a great educator over these last years, I've had the great privilege over the last 7 or 8 years to get to know David Jones the man. When I was 12 years old, I began to attend youth group at a church where David Jones was one of the youth leaders. Since that time, I've continued to attend church there, where he also is an active member in consistent service. And in that time, I can unequivocally say that he has been one of the most impactful people in my life. I always tell this story when the subject of President Jones comes up, and many of the other speakers have presented similar sentiments, but it's that first handshake when you meet him. When he comes up to you and he takes that time to get to know you, offer his help, and just offer himself to you fully in any way that he can, that truly defines who he is as a person. I've seen time and time again where he has made a personal investment in mine and many of my peers' lives to benefit us in any way possible. Many times he has nurtured us from immature children to young men and women. We always knew that there was no obstacle that Mr. Jones wouldn't run through if it meant benefiting us in some way. And while I'm fully aware that church and religion is not everybody's thing, I hope most of you here can at least appreciate that Mr. David Jones is truly a man of God who lives to serve the Lord in everything that he does. It is with this level of compassion and care with which he leads that will make him successful in his role as ACM president. We are all very fortunate to be able to work alongside President Jones, and we can be certain that he will give his all into this institution and every person in it. As I conclude today, I would like to encourage you, President Jones, to continue doing what you are doing. You've made an incredible impact in many lives as an educator and community member, and I pray that you continue to be a light to this college, this community, and to the world. Thank you, and I wish you the best on your new endeavor as ACM president. And never forget, you have a loving community here that is behind you every step of the way.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. Raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Thank you to our vocal ensemble for your beautiful renditions of two inspiring songs this afternoon. I also would like to thank our string quartet. Would Mr. Jones and the representatives of the college constituent groups please join me to present the Presidential Medallion?
The top half of the circular jewel utilizes the natural patterning in green and blue agates to create an inlay representation of mountains and sky.
One lower quarter of the medallion features a sculpted gold lamp of knowledge. This semi-precious stone that it sets atop on polished malachite was chosen for its resemblance to the school's color of green.
The opposing lower section is worked in a four-color enamel depicting the portions of the Maryland state flag. Alleghany College of Maryland seal of the president in letters made of gold within a twisted border forms the circumference of the medallion. It's suspended with a satin ribbon and gold bail formed in a mortarboard and a rolled diploma.
The Board of Trustees of Allegany College of Maryland presents you with this medallion, which symbolizes the authority invested in you by the Board of Trustees to operate and represent this college as its Chief Executive Officer. The ribbon by which the medallion hangs represents the yoke of responsibility for the welfare of our institution.
On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff at Allegany College of Maryland, we present this medallion to be worn at formal college events to symbolize the responsibility vested in that office.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth president of Allegany College of Maryland, David R. Jones. You may be seated, please. As we continue with our ceremony, we are honored to hear from those who know David Jones the best. It gives me great pleasure to welcome two of his children, Dr. Daniel Jones and Audrey Jones, to the podium to share personal reflections. They will be followed by David's wife, Elaine Jones, who will introduce the man that we are celebrating today.
I'm honored to be able to share a brief reflection with you this afternoon. Many of you know my dad in a variety of contexts, personally and professionally. You have your own experiences with him, your own memories and stories. I'm not going to take very long, but I would like to share a few traits of my dad. First, my dad shows up. I remember running in my first high school cross-country meet a few counties away. I didn't think anyone from my family was going to make the drive, but as I ran around the first turn, there was my dad cheering me on. It wasn't just cross-country. He showed up in moments big and small. He came to musical events and Boy Scout campouts. He drove the U-Haul each time Addie and I moved. In my childhood, he brushed my teeth with the help of a puppet, read me books in bed, and indulged my desire to dialogue about lawnmowers and snowblowers. Even now, he regularly sends me thoughtful texts with love and encouragement for the day. Next, my dad is creative. He's always coming up with new ideas for school projects, for family activities, and of course, the annual family Christmas craft. One of my early memories of his creativity was when we were volunteering with the Kiwanis Club, selling funnel cakes at Heritage Days in Cumberland as a fundraiser. He came up with a song for me to sing out amongst the crowd to help drum up business for this fundraiser. If you'd like, I can sing it later at the reception this afternoon. Finally, my dad is a good steward. I can see this in his time, his resources, and his possessions. He invited me to learn from his responsible finances and his generous giving. I saw how he budgets his time and his commitments, as long as they're on his paper calendar, despite my attempts to make him go digital. I've also inherited his love for meticulous car washing and obsessive lawn mowing. From him, I've learned to take great care of the things we've been given by God. I could continue with other traits, experiences, and lessons that I've learned, but I know that those three qualities will be part of his success here as president at Allegany College. I've never met anyone who more strongly believes in the mission and value of ACM than my dad. I know that he's going to show up ready to shepherd creative ideas and to steward the resources and relationships of this college. Dad, I'm proud to be your son. I've learned so much from you and your example, and I look forward to seeing the future here at Allegany College under your leadership.
It's a joy to speak at this momentous occasion honoring one of the people that has impacted me most throughout my life, my dad. My dad has worked at Allegany College of Maryland as long as I've been alive, so ACM has always been part of my life. As a young child, it was always a highlight to visit Dad's office, although I most enjoyed going to the merch room and maybe coming home with a pen, a highlighter, a notepad. I'm sure if I look through my stuff now, I can still find those things. We also loved attending ACM basketball games where Dad would let my siblings and I wait at the entrance of the locker room and high-five the players as they'd return to the court after halftime. I knew that my dad was always very involved here at the college, but I don't think I truly began to realize the impact that Dad had on this college and the community until I attended ACM as a student. Every person that I talked to seemed to know and love my dad. As I reflect on my dad's impact on my life, a few things come to mind. In light of his intentionality with every student, every staff and faculty member on the campus here at ACM, I've sought to exemplify the same care that he has shown as I now serve in higher education. He's shown by the example of his life that even when you have more work than what can seemingly be accomplished in a day, people matter. My dad has been the key person that has shaped me into the higher education professional that I am today. Lest you think that I'm only going to say positive things about my dad, he is the one to blame for me being a fast walker. However, at the same time, there is nobody that I would rather spend a day walking around Washington, D.C., talking about our shared interest in American history. I've also inherited a competitive personality from my dad. These days, our competition looks like me consistently beating him in just about every board game we play. But rather than just passing along the love of competition, Dad has shown that how just the right amount of competitiveness can be used to foster effective leadership. If you're wondering about what David Jones is like as a father, it can be summed up in just some of the most recent text messages he sent to me over the last few weeks. Rainy days and coffee, a perfect combo. Enjoy the weekend. Have a great Sunday and remainder of the weekend. Looking forward to talking later tonight. Have a great day. I hope your day is restful. I love you. Dad, I know that I speak on behalf of all my siblings when I say exactly what you so frequently text me. We love you and we're proud of you. You've shaped my life in more ways than I can express, and I'm so grateful to have you as a continual example in my life. I know that you will continue to effectively lead Allegany College of Maryland to inspire excellence and empower tomorrow.
Good afternoon. I too am very honored to be here today in celebration of the inauguration of the 6th president of Allegany College of Maryland. Each of you have your own unique reason for being here today. Some of you may be here in a professional capacity and haven't yet had the opportunity to interact with David personally. I suspect, however, that most people are here today because of a personal connection to David. Perhaps you're here as a professional colleague, a community partner, a current or former student, a neighbor, or a new friend. I know there are also many folks here from our church family, lifelong friends, as well as some of our dear relatives. Other friends and family could not join us here in person today, but I'm very grateful for their kind expressions of support and encouragement for David ever since his appointment as the president several months ago. David's professional biography is provided in the program today, and it describes his background in education, his work as a federal employee in Washington, D.C., and then his career here at Allegany College of Maryland. He's had a variety of titles and positions here at the college, beginning as the administrative assistant to the president, with progressive responsibility and expanding leadership opportunities over 29 years. I am very proud of David's professional accomplishments, but of all the titles that David has had during the time that I've known him, his role as father and husband are most meaningful to me. I'm so thankful for the love, devotion, and faithfulness he's demonstrated to me and to our children, Daniel, Audrey, and Rachel, and also to Daniel's wife, Addie. I've seen that David is very generous, hardworking, and a man of integrity. And I've seen how his core values, rooted in faith, have guided his decisions and interactions throughout the years. Those of you who know David each have a unique relationship and a history with him, and I'm sure you all have special stories to tell about David and his impact on your life. We could have a great time reminiscing together and sharing these stories, touching moments, and perhaps even good-naturedly teasing David too. I could tease David about opening new bags of chips rather than having to eat the broken chips at the bottom of the old bag. I might mention how he usually bends the teaspoons when he serves himself ice cream rather than using an ice cream scoop. How he's known in our household for being the culprit leaving pretzel and popcorn crumbs in the computer keyboard. And usually he has the most pairs of shoes piled by the kitchen door. I could show pictures of the old Holy t-shirts and faded baseball caps that he insists on wearing and that he won't let me throw away. Or I could tease David about blaring WCBC on the car radio and checking his work email again in the garage, even though he's just arriving home from work, where I suspect that he just finished checking his email before heading home. All teasing aside, I'm most honored today to recognize the truly special man that David is, to celebrate his character, integrity, and success that have brought him here to this occasion of inauguration at Allegany College of Maryland. In these brief minutes, I'm privileged to share a few observations about David from my perspective as his wife. First, I've seen that David is a people person. I've seen how he loves being with people. I've witnessed his joy in being part of conversations, activities, and events, both personally and professionally. As a family, we've diagnosed that David has a severe case of FOMO, or fear of missing out. He enjoys being part of whatever fun is happening. David is often one of the first people to arrive at an event. Frequently, he's one of the last people to leave. I see his gift of friendship and personability that reminds me so much of his parents. When our kids were young, David was eagerly out in the yard with them and many of the neighborhood kids and their parents, enjoying the friendships and conversations of everyday life in a tight-knit community. I saw him as a creative parent, making clues to lead the kids on a hunt for their Easter baskets. I saw him as an energetic parent, getting involved in their extracurricular activities and keeping them busy at home. David was also a disciplined parent, instilling the value of hard work, respect, and the importance of faith. I also saw David as a fun parent, looking for opportunities to play together with the kids and to go places. I still see that David's excited to accept invitations from the kids to go to an Orioles or a Ravens game or take a trip especially if one of the kids plans the trip and works out all the planning logistics. Family FaceTime calls, leisurely conversations around the dinner table, many cups of coffee together on weekend visits from the kids are a pleasure too. I continue to see how happy David is to interact with people during our walks around the neighborhood or around town, in conversations with friends, shared over a meal, or in any opportunity to get together with family. I've observed David's connections with people through his professional associations here at the college and with his community partnerships too. He's been a part of more service organizations, volunteer activities, and community boards over the years than I can list. In my opinion, no one seems to be a stranger to David, as he can easily strike up a conversation with someone in line at the store, as he's in the stands at a sporting event, or in any public setting. Another observation about David is that he loves experiences and making memories. Often, when I've asked David about what he might enjoy as a gift, he told me he didn't need or want anything. If pressed for an idea, though, his most common answer to my question, he would enjoy an experience. I think this ties in with David's love of people, because he didn't seem interested in an experience just for himself. He seems to thrive and get the greatest pleasure from enjoying time with others, doing something memorable. Whether it was camping, in the rain, or so I've heard on many childhood birthdays, visiting national parks, attending games, leading youth group trips, playing sports, just enjoying casual gatherings with friends, and as was mentioned, planning the family Christmas craft. David always seems ready to make more memories. I've witnessed David's enthusiasm to team up with others to enjoy fellowship, pursue a mission, accomplish a goal, and celebrate the success of these partnerships together. Over the years, I've clearly seen and heard David's commitment to Alleghany College of Maryland, his pride in the faculty and staff that serve side by side with him, and I recognize his passion for the success of the students. David has demonstrated humility, and I understand that his desire for this inauguration day is to focus on the important impact of the college and on the students of the future. I am so very proud, though, on this special day to recognize him, his character, his leadership, and the accomplishments of his career, which led to this celebration. It's my distinct honor and privilege to introduce my husband, the 6th president of Alleghany College of Maryland, David Roger Jones.
Good afternoon and welcome. Thank you for honoring me today with your presence. It is with a heart full of gratitude that I stand before you as the 6th president of Alleghany College of Maryland. This very gym floor, the Bob Kirk Arena, has made history for decades. As been mentioned before, it carried our basketball team through a national record-setting 129-game consecutive home winning streak. It is where student athletes launch to Division I competition. It is where future NBA players and NBA All-Stars and Major League Baseball players and Major League Baseball All-Stars first chase their dreams. It is where All-Americans and all-region honorees got their start. It is also where thousands of student athletes learn the value of teamwork, hard work, honor, and respect. But this same gym floor has borne witness to something even more profound. It is here at commencement that the hopes of our very well-prepared students originate as they walk across the stage. On this same floor, future teachers, engineers, nurses, artists, automotive technicians, dentists, welders, dental hygienists, cybersecurity specialists, doctors, business leaders, law enforcement professionals, massage therapists, forest technicians, attorneys, medical laboratory technologists, entrepreneurs, multimedia specialists, respiratory therapists, occupational therapy assistants, historians, physical therapist assistants, correctional officers, medical assistants, the list goes on, have started across this stage on their pathway to transfer to a four-year university or to immediately enter the workforce to provide for their families and support our community. This arena is not just a wooden floor surrounded by four walls. It is a life-changing venue, and so is this college. At today's inauguration, we celebrate and honor that truth, and we pledge that in the days and years ahead, we will continue to ensure that this very space continues to meet the workforce needs of our community and our region. It will provide hope when hope feels far away. It will change the trajectory of families for generations to come, and it will remain a place where dreams take root, grow, and ultimately change the world. And for this very same reason, we are here today. Today is not about a president. It's about an incredible community college that is rooted in access, excellence, and opportunity. A place where first-generation students become graduates, where workforce dreams become careers, and where challenges become stepping stones to success. Today is a celebration about where we have been, but also where we will lead in the future, and we have much to celebrate. I offer my deepest gratitude to our federal, state, local officials who advocate tirelessly for this institution. Comptroller Learman, Senator McKay, Delegate Buckle, Commissioner Caporelli, your steadfast support and friendship mean so much. I'm also deeply grateful for the strong support our college receives from our District 1 delegation. I'm equally thankful for the investment with the partnership with the Allegany County Commissioners and the Bedford County Commissioners. Delegate Buckle, Commissioners Caporelli, Atkinson, and Bachman, County Administrator Bennett, thank you for joining me on the stage today and for your commitment to strengthening our workforce and ensuring the growth and future of our community. To our Board of Trustees, Kim, Jane, Marjana, Linda, Eugene, Michelle, and Jim, thank you for the confidence that you've placed in me and for your unwavering support. To our faculty, staff, and administrators, your daily work transforms lives, and I'm profoundly grateful to call you my colleagues and my friends. To our students, you inspire me every day with your dreams, determination, and resilience. To our community, our foundation board members, donors, advisory committee members, alumni, friends, and partners, thank you for your investment of time, talent, and resources to help strengthen this college in very immeasurable ways. To the college's affinity group leadership, John, Shannon, and Elaine, shared governance is not just an ideal, but who we are as a college. Thank you for standing with me today to demonstrate this further collaboration, respect, and our commitment to lead ACM together. Eugene, thank you for the gift of your poem. As an alum and board member, your leadership and friendship is invaluable. To my colleagues from across the state and region, I value your presence and our collaboration. Allegany County Public School Superintendent Martirano and Frostburg State University President Smith, thank you for your friendship and your commitment to collaborate instead of compete. I'm grateful for our partnership. The Inauguration Committee has worked hard to make today a celebration of ACM. I'm forever indebted to each of you. To our student speakers, Hannah and Owen, thank you for your kind words, but more importantly, thank you for representing this college so well. To our musicians, thank you for sharing your gifts. You've made today much more meaningful. Kylie, Haley, Nick, and Wes, thank you for your personal friendship and willingness to be part of today. And Pastor Matt, as a fellow baseball fan, you may be batting last today, but you're always at the top of the lineup where it counts. On a personal note, I thank my many friends and family for their love and encouragement. Many are local, but we have friends and family from Texas, Florida, New York, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and beyond. I'm so grateful that you made today a priority. Dad, thank you for opening us up in prayer and for modeling humble leadership and servanthood. You're a true example of a godly man. To my children, Daniel, Audrey, and Rachel, who's on her way from graduate school, your encouragement means the world to me. The title that I will always be most proud of is Dad. Elaine, for almost 30 years, you've been my greatest partner in life. Thank you for your love, your unwavering support, and even for tolerating my old ragged t-shirts. Finally, I extend my gratitude to everyone gathered here and those joining online. Thank you for standing with me and for believing in the mission of Allegany College of Maryland. Together, we will continue to change lives and strengthen our community. September holds a special place in my heart for multiple reasons. The college first offered courses in September of 1961 on Frederick Street. After the September 11th attacks, we gathered as a college in unity and in patriotism. But September 9th, 1996, this same week, 29 years ago, had the single greatest impact during my time at ACM. September 9th, 1996 was not only my first day as an employee at Allegany College of Maryland, but it was an incredibly impactful date that helped mold me into the employee and leader that I strive to be. Working in the newly president's office as a newly hired administrative assistant to the president, a student named Samantha came to the door. Samantha, a single mother, entered with her 2 young children. She visited, seeking a way to better herself and her family. Upon greeting the family at the door, I welcomed them, walked them to the exterior entrance, provided them with a campus map, and pointed them towards the admissions office. Upon returning to my desk, and feeling kind of positive about the interaction, the president, Dr. Donald Alexander, thanked me for making them feel welcome, but quickly scolded me and suggested that I never do what I just did ever again, ever. He advised me that it would be much more effective if I walked them to the office as a handoff and to show them that we as a college cared about them as a person. I got the message, quickly walked out the door, and met them near the fountains. During the interaction, I was able to talk with Samantha as I walked with her, listen to her struggles, demonstrate care, and genuinely build a relationship at that time. That led to Samantha enrolling in a single course the following semester, the spring 1997 semester, and 3 years later, she graduated from ACM, and that graduation changed her life and the trajectory of her family. This includes her 2 children that were with us, who actually then later attended ACM and who are now a nurse at UPMC Western Maryland and a teacher with Allegany County Public Schools. Those 30 minutes helped to shape me as a leader, but guided me to the realization that relationships really do matter. Dr. Alexander did not do this suggestion as a criticism, but as a life and leadership lesson about what we should aspire to be as a community college. The passion that I bring to my work at Allegany College of Maryland is grounded in my commitment to the community and our mission of accessibility, affordability, and a high-quality education. As demonstrated by Samantha's story, I've seen firsthand how we as a community college professionals can transform the lives of our students, their families, and the communities we serve. Samantha and her family are here today, and I'm grateful for our interaction 29 years ago. It was over a half a century ago, in 1961, when the college first opened its doors on Frederick Street under the leadership of ACM's first president, Dr. Robert Zimmer. I'm grateful that Chip Zimmer, Dr. Zimmer's son, is with us today and provided the challenge with his comments. The college had a modest start where local citizens came together to form a college for our community, Allegany Community College. In a former high school building, they succeeded beyond any expectation. Those who followed Dr. Zimmer, Dr. Ardell Haynes, Dr. Donald Alexander, Dr. Bruce Ekstrom, and Dr. Cynthia Bambera are part of ACM's rich history, providing us with so much to celebrate. Our predecessors, including Dr. Cindy Bambera, President Emeritus, who is with us today and has been my mentor and friend for the past 14 years, worked tirelessly to deliver quality, affordable, and accessible education to meet the needs of this community. They did what mattered and laid the groundwork for a comprehensive community college. We stand on the shoulders of those who have led before us, presidents, board members, faculty, staff, and community leaders who believe in the transformative power of education. Many of those individuals are with us today, and we honor this legacy, and today we commit ourselves to carrying it forward. Inspiring excellence, empowering tomorrow is not just a slogan, it's our promise. As we plan for the future, Alleghany College of Maryland will expand access to education while ensuring its quality. We will embrace partnerships with business, industry, and community organizations to prepare our students for the jobs of today and the opportunities of tomorrow. We will invest in programs that reflect the changing needs of our region, from healthcare to technology, from the trades to the fine arts and humanities. And we will never forget that our mission is not simply to enroll and to graduate students, but to prepare citizens and leaders who will contribute with passion, purpose, and integrity. This is our moment. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. Together, we will ensure that Alleghany College of Maryland continues to be a place where excellence is not only inspired but achieved, and where tomorrow is not only anticipated but empowered. To our students, dream big, work hard, and know that we believe in you. To our faculty and staff, keep inspiring, keep challenging, and keep changing the lives of the students you interact with on a day-to-day basis. To our community partners and friends, continue to partner with us, invest in us, and hold us accountable to our mission. Thank you for the confidence and for allowing me this incredible opportunity to serve as your president. The future of Alleghany College of Maryland is bright. I'm going to say that again. The future of Alleghany College of Maryland is bright, and is bright only because it is built on the belief that education changes everything. So let us go forward together to inspire excellence and to empower tomorrow.
At this time, I would like to invite Eugene Frazier, a member of the Board of Trustees and an ACM alumnus, to read a special poem that he has written for today.
Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. I was a little misleading, so I'm going to correct something here. I am going to read a poem, and me and David talked. I was going to read the poem that I wrote about I am a graduate of school. ACM, I called it. I'm going to read that, but I'm also going to read a special poem I wrote for this occasion, if you don't mind. All right, the first poem is called ACM. I'm here for you when you're ready for me, to help you become what you want to be. From my small beginning up through today, I have educated and shown the way. It's hard to believe how much time has passed, but it has proven a good school will last. The programs and activities I share are some of the best you'll find anywhere. My faculty and staff show I've been blessed and prove every day why they are the best. All are provided an equal chance here to be educated year after year. The students I have come from all around, and every walk of life can be found. Some know what they want when they come to me, with others it's sort of a wait and see. Through all my years, one of the things I've shown, and all who have worked or came here have known, on my campus, there's no us and them. We're one big family at ACM. Thank you on that one. And then the other one I wrote especially for today, and it's called Who Won? When we started, we were ACC, and quickly became the place to be. Years passed, and we continued to grow. We became the ACM, you know. There have been 5 presidents so far, and after each one, we raised the bar. A search was performed for our 6th one. When it was over, David Jones won. He's been in charge for just a short while, and we have been impressed with his style. He's made some changes and added things, making us thankful for all he brings. He makes sure his staff are included, which helps ensure things aren't excluded. He's involved in our community and other places he needs to be. Time will tell if we made the right choice by making David ACM's voice. If he continues as he has done, then just like him, we can say we won. Thank you.
David, thank you for including me in today's batting lineup. It's okay to be the ninth batter in the lineup as long as I'm in the lineup. I like that, so thank you. David and I grew up together in Frostburg, played Little League together, went to school together, and now I have the privilege of serving him as his pastor in Frostburg, and what a privilege it is. Congratulations, David, my friend. Let's pray together. Heavenly Father, as we conclude this very special celebration, this inauguration of David R. Jones as the sixth president of Allegany College of Maryland, we thank you for how you have guided his life. From his upbringing with his parents and his family, to his education, to his training, and now in this role as the president, we thank you for placing him here. We certainly believe in divine sovereignty. We certainly believe that you lead, you guide, and we are grateful for the opportunity to celebrate today this special occasion. Thank you, Father, that he is a man of faith, unwavering, unashamed of his Christianity, of his walk with you. Thank you, Father, for his servant's heart, where he puts others first. And Father, thank you for the friend that he is. We would ask today that you would go before him and lead him in his team, lead him as the Board of Trustees. Father, give him vision, give him direction, give him protection, and Father, lead him in a way that would please and honor you. Thank you, Father, for this day that we celebrate David Jones as the sixth president. We give you glory and give you honor. And it's in your Son's name, Jesus, we pray these things. Amen.
This inauguration marks more than a new chapter in leadership. It reflects shared commitment, inspiring excellence in all that we do and empowering tomorrow through education, innovation, and leadership. Under President David Jones's guidance, we look forward to building on our strengths, embracing new opportunities, and continuing the important work of sharing a brighter future for our students and for the communities that we serve. Thank you for being a part of this meaningful moment. I would like to invite each of you to join us at a reception under the tents directly outside of the arena. Signage is in place to guide you. I also ask all members of the audience to remain seated as we recess out of the auditorium.